How to use a telescope without singeing it. Telescopes, remarkable contraptions that have, over centuries, brought mortals and dragons closer to the stars than they could ever imagine. You might wonder how a dragon like me, with my keen vision and mystical senses, could benefit from a telescope. But let me assure you, a telescope reveals details even a dragon's eye cannot see, like the bands of Jupiter or the subtle dance of Saturn's rings. Of course, wielding such a delicate tool with fiery breath and grand claws presents unique challenges I've learned the hard way. But don't worry, I'll share with you the secrets of stargazing through a telescope without turning it into a pile of smoldering metal and glass. Step 1. Choosing the right telescope. Just as a sword must match the hand that wields it, so too must a telescope suit its stargazer. There are many kinds of telescopes, each suited for different celestial pursuits. If you're a beginner, a refractor telescope might be your best friend, simple and sturdy. It uses lenses to gather light and bring distant worlds into focus. Reflector telescopes, on the other hand, use mirrors and are often the choice for those looking to see fainter objects, like galaxies and nebulas. But beware, they're a bit more delicate, especially around curious dragon claws. In my early days of stargazing, I learned that my fiery breath was incompatible with the delicate mirrors of a reflector telescope. Imagine a bit of fog on a mirror, and then add the temperature of dragon fire. The glass warped, the image twisted, and all I saw was a wavy, distorted universe, like a dream gone wrong. So, a friendly word of advice. If you are a dragon or have particularly excitable pets, keep your breath and claws at bay. Step 2. The right place and time. Now, let's talk about finding the perfect spot. Telescopes and city lights do not get along. The night sky glows faintly with light pollution in towns and cities, making the fainter stars and galaxies shy away from view. The darker your surroundings, the more clearly your telescope will reveal the mysteries of the universe. Look for a place far from streetlights, houses, and even your own fiery breath, as even a little light can make the stars hide. As for timing, the stars themselves are constant, but our view of them changes. Choose a clear, moonless night, for the moon's light can be as much a show stealer as a dragon who just discovered a comet. New moon nights are ideal. They allow you to see the fainter objects that might otherwise fade into the background. Step 3. Adjusting the telescope gently. Now, you've set up your telescope in a perfect spot and at the right time. Excellent. Now comes the delicate part, adjusting it to focus on your desired target. Modern telescopes often have fine-tuning knobs to help you zero in on stars, planets, or whatever cosmic wonder catches your fancy. Be gentle here. A telescope's sensitivity is both its strength and weakness. Even a slight touch can make a star blink in and out of view like a mischievous sprite. I once attempted to adjust the focus on a particularly fine instrument crafted by an old wizard friend of mine. A marvel of craftsmanship. I could see each tiny nebula in exquisite detail until, in my excitement, I twisted the focus knob just a bit too quickly. The whole view spun wildly, and, in my surprise, I let out a little flame. Which, well, let's say the wizard wasn't pleased with the melted lens. From that day forth, I learned the art of patience and gentle adjustments. Step 4. Finding your way among the stars. The stars. There are billions of them, and it's easy to get lost in the vastness. That's where star charts or even apps can be helpful. Pick a bright, recognizable star like Sirius, the Dog Star, or the grand red-orange glow of Betelgeuse in Orion. Once you locate a familiar star, you can navigate to nearby constellations and planets with more ease. For beginners, planets are a rewarding place to start. They shine steady and bright, especially Jupiter and Saturn, and they don't play hide and seek like fainter stars. But let me share a bit of dragon wisdom with you. Before you peer through the telescope, take a moment to look at the night sky with your bare eyes. Try to see the patterns, the way constellations align, and where the planets are positioned. This will help you orient yourself when you look through the telescope, giving you a broader sense of the cosmos. Step 5. the art of observation and avoiding flames. Finally, once you have a clear view through the telescope, take your time to truly observe. The universe is vast, and its beauty is revealed not in a single glance, but through patient, mindful watching. Allow your eyes to adjust and linger on each detail. Look at Jupiter's cloud bands, the swirling storms, the moons that dance around it. Observe Saturn's rings, those delicate, icy particles that form a cosmic halo. I like to imagine that in these moments, you're not just seeing these planets and stars, you're becoming part of their story. They were there before any of us and will continue on long after. By looking at them, you're sharing in a timeless connection. And remember, dear friend, telescopes and dragonfire do not mix. Keep your excitement and any errant flames in check as you take in the cosmos. I have learned to stifle my fiery breaths with great discipline, or at least to direct them away from my precious instruments. A melted telescope, I assure you, is not ideal for stargazing. In the end, it's all about wonder. You see, a telescope is more than a tool. It's a bridge to the stars. It brings the distant close and makes the invisible visible. Whether you're gazing at craters on the moon, marveling at Saturn's rings, or looking into the heart of a distant galaxy, remember that the night sky is an ancient storyteller, sharing its mysteries with all who are patient enough to look. So go forth, brave stargazer, and let your telescope be your guide to the endless wonders of the universe. Handle it gently, with reverence, and let it bring you closer to the stars without a single singe. For each night spent with your telescope, you'll come away with a piece of the cosmos, a memory etched in starlight, and perhaps even a bit of the wisdom we dragons hold dear. Happy stargazing, my friend, and may your nights be filled with the twinkle of stars, the calm of dark skies, and the quiet thrill of discovery. And remember, there's always more to see, one clear night at a time.